Alright. So, we got the front end on Friday. Yeah, it was a pain. Total pain. But I am getting ready to start making mounts for the radiator. The AC condenser is mounted to the radiator already. The radiator. So that way, that's done and done. So after that, I'll have to mount the computer over here, the fuse box over there. And at that point, I'll be dropping the wiring down and stuff onto the sides of the frame over in this area, to where we can start hooking up headlights and stuff. And once we get the hood on today, we will know if the front end's where it needs to be. Because if the hood don't shut straight and look straight, it won't work. Gotta have it look good. So don't worry about things like the hook, you know, touching the hose. It don't matter, because them hooks, the hood actually wraps around it like this and never comes in contact with any of that stuff. From that point, once that's done, which should be today, we will then either go to interior work, which will be steering column, blah blah blah, or maybe we will be cutting the frame, which has to cut off like I think we measured it out to like 22, 23 something inches. It's a huge cut. I mean, right now this thing looks diesel. I mean, look how long that is. It's huge. But we're thinking from like right here to back behind this motor mount, or not motor mount, but body mount, is how far we gotta cut. It's a big cut. Then we have to flip the carrier bearing over and put it on the bottom. We do that all the time. And that'll make sure the drive shaft's straight, you know, everything else. What else has to be done? This door we actually did get mostly done. I have to finish this corner and do a little sheet metal work on that side. The other side still has to be completely done. It's a mess. The doors, we actually have them shutting, as you can see, pretty much easy peasy. These trucks, before you start ripping into them, if it is a rotted mess, and what I mean by that is like no floor left and maybe no supports on these sides. I'll show you right here. Right here in this door seal, there's a real thick support. If that is rotted out, or you can jiggle it or anything, or you think it's going to fall out when you cut the floor out, number one thing you should do, stop everything, weld you a support from there to here, and then exit across the center with whatever you got, square, round, angle iron, don't matter. Because we had a fight getting this thing lined back up to close the door straight. With the body, when it had no floor in it and it was up in the air, it sort of went like that, pinched. So we had to do a lot of cutting and spreading and moving and re-welding. But it's all square now. Front end's all squared up. We made these little rubber bushing things, fender bushings. I don't know what them are called. The seals right there. We made them just because if you don't, that gap is freaking ginormous. But that's enough rambling. Let's get back to it, and let's have some fun. So while I put this hood on, the other guy, Scott, you'll see him come in frame right here in a second with the orange shirt on, thinks that my videos are sped up too fast, so I'm going to slow it down. This is 4 times normal speed. It makes the videos a little longer, but if you guys don't mind, you know, tell me. If you'd rather me speed it back up, tell me. But right here, we're just test fitting the hood. You have to make sure the hood is actually aligned before you weld the front end. So I think I actually welded the front end already at this point, but there was the support that runs from the handle to the hood hinge was bent. Or, no, it was rotten. It wasn't bent, it was completely rotten away. So we were just clamping it in place so that way we can get a tack on it to pull it off. And you'll see right now I'm getting ready to grind off the metal so that way we can get to it. But it's just a simple grind, weld, pull it off, weld it sturdy, put it back on.
Cause I am coming back, and I know someday I'm gonna make it big. Well, I hang out, waiting for another hit. Well, I lost my cool down in Monte Carlo. Better off in a cheaper casino. Spend all my dimes on them velvet tables, losing my mind whenever I am able. And I know someday I'm gonna make it real. Ain't no joke, listen, you can hear them squeal.
Right here, welding that hood up good and solid. I believe the inside edge of it was a little rotted out too, and we put some pieces in there to stiffen it back up. But I'm not too awful at welding. I'm pretty good. In my opinion, a weld is just something that's going to get ground down anyway. I'm not welding DOM tubing or anything to make it look nice or whatnot. I try to stop, doing anything when somebody comes in so that way I'm not disturbing, but he's showing off what we have done. And I'll continue to work away.